Hey, have you ever studied the First Sino-Japanese War, also known as the Sino-Japanese War of 1894 to 1895?
Yeah, it's a fascinating period in history. It marked a significant turning point in East Asian geopolitics. The war started over disputes about Korea, right?
That's correct. Japan and China both had interests in Korea, and the conflict escalated when Japan accused China of interfering in Korean affairs. It's interesting how it all began with a regional dispute.
Absolutely. And Japan's victory in this war was quite unexpected, especially considering China's historical dominance in the region. How did Japan manage to win?
Well, Japan had been undergoing significant modernization and military reforms during the Meiji Restoration, so they had a more modern and efficient military. They also had a strategic advantage in naval power, which played a crucial role in their victory.
Right, I remember reading about the Battle of Yali River, where the Japanese Navy decisively defeated the Chinese fleet. That was a turning point, wasn't it?
Yes, that battle shifted the balance of power in favor of Japan. It was a major naval engagement, and the Japanese fleet's superior training and technology gave them the upper hand. After that, they were able to establish control over Taiwan and some parts of China.
And let's not forget the Treaty of Shimonoseki, which ended the war. China had to cede Taiwan and the Pescadores Islands to Japan and pay a substantial indemnity.
Yes, that treaty was a significant humiliation for China and marked the beginning of a series of events that led to further instability in the region.
It's amazing how a relatively small conflict over Korea had such far-reaching consequences, eventually contributing to the larger geopolitical changes in Asia.
Absolutely. The First Sino-Japanese War is a testament to how quickly and dramatically international relations can shift in the face of military and technological advancements.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Alex. It's always great to dive into these historical discussions.
You're welcome, Sarah. History has a way of shedding light on the complexities of the world, and the First Sino-Japanese War is a prime example of that. But it's not just about military strategies and geopolitics. There are also important social and cultural aspects to consider.
That's true. I've read that the war had a significant impact on both countries' societies. For Japan, it was a moment of national pride and bolstered their confidence in their modernization efforts. But for China, it led to a lot of soul-searching and calls for reform.
Exactly. In China, the defeat highlighted the urgent need for modernization and reform, which eventually paved the way for the Qing dynasty's downfall and the rise of revolutionary movements.
And in Japan, it further fueled their expansionist ambitions in Asia, eventually leading to their involvement in World War II.
It's interesting how the consequences of the First Sino-Japanese War continued to reverberate throughout the 20th century. It's a reminder that history is a complex web of events, and one can't fully understand the present without examining the past.
Absolutely, Alex. Learning about history helps us make sense of the world we live in today. The First Sino-Japanese War is a powerful reminder of how important it is for nations to adapt and evolve to meet the challenges of a changing world.
Well said, Sarah. And it's always a pleasure to have these discussions with you. History truly does offer us valuable insights into the human experience.
Indeed, Alex. Let's continue to explore and learn from the lessons of the past.